Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to another Genshin Impact playthrough session. Another day, another moment for me to cope and hope and cry and seethe and be depressed of the fact that Simulanka is going away in roughly 2 weeks from the time of this recording. We're going to be getting through the last bits of content today for Simulanka World Quest. Yesterday, we made it through the forest quest with the frog, the forest, the princess, the cave, and everything else. Really interesting lore. Took a lot of notes, had a lot of things to say about that quest line. Today, we have two quests that we're going to be banging out one after the other. The first one we're going to focus on is this toppled tower that's in the Broken Sea area. I'm wondering if this is like any type of reflections or relevance to Teyvat. And then we're also going to be starting the Kirara world quest that takes place over here. I heard that this quest is pretty lengthy. It's probably going to be lengthy for me, and it is voiced, which is very exciting. I don't know what she's going to be doing. This is basically what she was doing while we were exploring the rest of Constellation Metropole before she saved us after our interaction with Wanderer and Durin. But at the time of recording right now, the version 5.0 live stream special program is happening tonight. But I've already mentioned it too, that we will be doing a going away farewell stream for Simulanka on the day of maintenance for 5.0. This is something that I have not done for a summer event since the original 1.6 Golden Apple Archipelago, which that was the first time that we ever got a summer event and we ever got a piece of content in the game that was permanently going away. But for some reason, call it bias, call it my love for Durin, Albedo, Rhine-Daughter, but Simulanka is my favorite summer event, period. It has eclipsed 2.8, and I am so sad that it's going away more than any other limited summer event. The amount of detail, the amount of effort, the attention to detail, the different levels of immersion, the paper town, the toy town, right? The paper forest, the toy town, this tranquil, broken sea with all of the lore tied to the Hexen Circle and Alice and Anders' daughter and like all of the mementos of the previous summer events. And like they have a bunch of references and memes and stuff like that. They have like a Zootopia reference, a Death Note reference, a Spider-Man reference, a Skyrim reference. It was like they did the most for a patch that's going away, for an area that's going away, and I love how much detail and how much time. I can't imagine the amount of time it took for them to put all this together, but the fact of the matter is, like, I am blown away by this patch. I'm blown away by its presentation, the music more than anything. Hoyoverse is preserving it, but like even just the chipper music of the forest to the serene like emotions of the broken sea and everything else, I'm just gonna miss it. I'm like literally in mourning. You guys have no fucking clue. I could just gush about this place forever. We do have some quests to get through today, but like they did such a fantastic job. And I don't know what next year's summer event is going to be like, given the fact that it's the last summer event before we meet the Tsaritsa and we figure out what this grandmaster plan of hers is regarding Celestia and overthrowing the gods and their authority and everything else in between and having all 7 Gnosis after Natlin most likely. But I'm just going to miss it. I'm going to do an entire stream. We're going to go through everything. I'm going to gush about everything. I'm going to talk about everything. I'm kind of preemptively doing that right now, which I shouldn't be. But we will be saying goodbye to Simulanka officially on the day of maintenance for 5.0. And Fischl's still here too. That's so cool too, that she's just been standing there for like weeks at this point. God, I love this place. I took so many, guys, I took over 1,000 pictures in Simulanka. Absolutely crazy. I took a picture right here with these two, right between these two without Aether. I took so many pictures. I'm going to make all my Simulanka pictures public in the future. If anyone wants to yoink any pictures of mine that I may have taken, if you guys didn't like go as crazy as I did. I'm like semi appreciating and mourning everything that we're gonna get into right now. But I have not been to this middle area yet. Actually, this is kind of like mirroring this tower. I assume they made this tower right here and they were just like, damn man, it was so cool when the tower was actually up, just like their little replica version of it. So something has toppled this tower, and as you guys know, there are reflections of Teyvat in Simulanka. So I don't know what this toppled tower represents. I don't know if this is something regarding Natlin or if we can associate this to like the Tower of Ipsissimus, right? That tower's at the bottom of the ocean in Fontaine, or Decarabian's tower, which they kind of overthrew his tower to get liberated from Mondstadt back in the day. So I'm not entirely sure. All of that is to say, is somebody in here? Hello? Nani? Oh, what is that? Oh my God, is it the eye of the first field tiller, chat? Wait, chat, hold on. Is this actually Decarabian's tower? Because at the top of Decarabian's tower was the eye of the first field tiller, technically. What is this? Huh? Wait, was I supposed to do that? Whoa, the lamp really came off. It isn't broken now, is it? Calm down. Wait, what's that? Hold on. I didn't start the quest. What? Oh, uh-oh. I don't know what I just did. Here, Paimon, catch. What the heck is this thing? This literally looks like the eye of the first field tiller. Wait, is this what triggers the quest? I thought I was supposed to talk to the NPC underneath. What? Hey, don't just give it to Paimon. Someone's definitely watching this thing. They're gonna rack us over the coals for sure. Oh, what do we do now? Huh, wait a minute. Why is this lamp still shining even after being removed? Never mind that for now. Let's put the lamp back before anyone sees us. Oh, this guy, S Noir. Please wait, honored guests. Uh-oh, this has got to be the light keeper. Look, the light's still glowing. No, of course not. If anything, dear guests, you've saved me much time and trouble by bringing it down. Ah, yes, I've forgotten to introduce myself. I'm Esnoir is my name, and I'm the lighthouse keeper. This here is said lighthouse, and I greet you on both our behalfs. All right, so this is a lighthouse. Interesting. Still, this is a bad time. A while ago, our lighthouse here was felled by a fuming, furious dragon. I'm still trying to figure out how to lift him up again. This way, his light shall shine upon even the most distant of places, that our wayfaring venturers may find their way back to our village. Interesting. Ooh, the music. I love this music. This is my second favorite track. This track right here. This track and the one that plays at the Three Goddesses Island. I love this track so much, chat. You have no idea. I love it so much. And this is like why I get so emotional of like the fact that this whole place is going away. It's so sad. It's so sad. That said, since you've retrieved the lamp, I think that if you could mount it somewhere high, its light could be visible even to distant venturers. Oh, that makes sense to Paimon. Let's back up a bit, shall we? What are venturers again? Ah, you two must be new here. They're the explorers, wayfarers, those willing to leave everything behind and travel far abroad. Oh, look at these shots, man. Oh my God. This is a great shot. Holy, and the freaking star in the background. Holy moly. Their journey takes them to the end of the skies. After all, a mere jot over the constellation Metropole or Rainsong Pond requires no lighthouse to show the way. And so venturers board their little boats and set sail to where the stars set, or perhaps the other end of the rainbow. When they wish to return, their lighthouse shall be their guide. When they return, some venturers have grown most strange, mumbling ceaselessly about value and suitability. This also reminds me of the drip marketing of Simulanka, because they also said, when they return, their true ordeal shall begin, or something like that. Like, so he said, when they return, I'm like, Simulanka said the same thing. What does this mean? But that doesn't stop their luggage from containing many pretty stones, beautiful art, and seeds. Wait, and what if they don't wish to return? Why, that is their prerogative. No matter what, the radiance of the Brickstacks lighthouse shall shine upon the distant places where the stars fell. As long as they are willing, anyone may follow that light back to our village at any time. But now that the lighthouse has fallen, his lamp light cannot cross those vast distances. My friend Rosal just set off a few days ago. He must surely have gotten utterly lost now, just like all the other venturers. So like adventurers he's talking about, essentially. I wish to set this lighthouse back up, but he remains unmoved, even with the entire village working together. But now you've managed to take down the lamp. If this lamp remains lit, even after being removed, why don't we just hang it somewhere high? Interesting. You're right. If we do that, the lamp's light will definitely be visible even at a distance. If only there were hooks in the sky to hang it on. Perhaps if we had a high altitude floating island. Celestia. Oh, is this supposed to be like the sun? Right, we're going to Natlin. I think there's a sun god in Natlin, so I wonder if this represents the sun at all. It's just like when we hung up stars with Navia. It's just a shame that we don't have the Arrow Express with us this time. Oh, these are really great shots. And as it happens, I do know of an island, the highest point in the, oh, that one over there. There's an area I can't access yet over there. So I guess that's what that little island area is for. And as it happens, I do know of an island, the highest point in the area. Rosal taught me how to survey elevation, and I've already estimated the elevation of all nearby isles in his absence, you know, to pass the time. If we hung the lamp there, the light would be visible from far away for sure. That would be enough to allow our venturers to find their way back home. That said, this Rosal guy sure knows a lot. Of course, Rosal is the bravest, most inquisitive venturer we have. Not only has he traveled the length and breadth of the world, but he has traveled still farther beyond our world on his windmill ship. He often ranges far abroad indeed, even to places where the lamplight fails to touch. But he told me that no matter how weak the lamp's light is, he always knows where the lighthouse is and can follow it back to the village. All right, let's hang the lamp high, shall we? I would love to, but I must stay and keep watch over the lighthouse, for it is the first place venturers come upon returning to the village. Yes, he has collapsed, and I must do all I can to sort things out here. I cannot allow him to retrieve our returnees all by his lonesome. And then there's Rosal. He must have drifted so far from home for so long. I absolutely must give him a hug the moment he returns. So please, dear guest, could you help me hang up the lamp at the highest point possible? I have some savings. Your deeds shall not go unrewarded. Don't worry, leave it to us. Thank you, my gratitude and more on behalf of my lighthouse and Rosal too. I shall be here waiting for him and for you. Interesting. Oh, we do get the little lamp thing. That's a very interesting way to start the quest. Brickstacks long-range lamp. A lamp that once hung in the Brickstacks lighthouse. It shines brightly still despite having been removed. Yeah, so when he was talking about Rosal, he was like, oh yeah, Rosal's great. He's the best venturer. He's very inquisitive. He's been through all the places. It kind of reminded me of Stanley. Stanley should have lore in Natlin because he died at the Mayor Javari. But I hope we get Stanley lore in Natlin, maybe in 5.1. I assume we're going to get the Mayor Jabari in 5.1 because that's usually when they expand the nation initially as the first patch of the nation. Oh, this is the island he was talking about. You know that tree over there? It looks like it's the perfect place to hang the lamp. There's someone under it. Could that person... Oh, wait, hold on. What? Oh, someone's over here. You were not here before. Chavine, why are you still angry? Perhaps you really shouldn't have ventured outside. Eh? Hello there. Did you plant this tree? We'd like to hang a lamp on this tree. A lamp? Well, putting one up would be nice. Some warm lights would do Chavane's mood some good. Oh, is he talking about the tree? Is that the tree's name? Some warm lights might do Chavane's mood some good. Might even put us on speaking terms again. Please do lend us a hand then. And if I may lend you one in turn, just say the word and it shall be so. Nice, smooth sailing so far, Murder of Birds. Come on, let's hang that lamp up. You mean to climb the tree? Well, be careful. Stepping on those smashed stone fragments after falling out of it would be quite unpleasant. Yeah, so there is an under area over here that I cannot get. Like, there's like the winds blowing over here. So I assume I got to do whatever is on this little island before I can get under there. So we are using a light to illuminate a tree. I wonder what this means, chat. This has to mean something. We're missing the... Oh, look at that. That looks cool. That should do it. The light shall shine far and wide now. Oh my God, what a great fucking shot. Holy shit, that is Look at that shot right there. That is a goated shot. Holy moly. Not that anything happened yet. We wait, of course. Maybe those venturers have seen the light already and on their way back as we speak. Aww. Ah, these shots, man. These look so good. Huh? Nothing's happening. Not a single person has returned. Hello, you two. Not to disturb you or anything, but what are you intending to do by hanging that light up again? Well, long story short, we're trying to help some adventurers find their way back to the village, and so we're hoping this will help us. I've heard about the issue with Esnois and the lighthouse as well, and the idea is a good one. However, perhaps we could hang it still higher? Well, it's not like we can hang it in the sky, can we? Sun and moon? Oh my God, chat. Are we doing this right now? The only thing you can do that's higher than that is the sun and moon. Hanging the lamp in the sky, that could perhaps be possible. See, told you there was a way. Please let me finish. This idea of mine might not actually work. The Whispering Isle. Ooh, okay. Wait, is this a reference to the three moon sisters? And they're gonna put this thing in the sky like a moon? The Whispering Isles is not far from here. If a gift is offered unto the goddess on that isle, she shall grant the supplicant their wish. Whoa, that's some island. We've already been there. Come on now. Yeah, I think I said that when I first went to that island. I was like, oh, 3 goddess statues, 3 moon sisters. Righto, so let's take this lamp over to that Whispering Isle and see what the deal is. Oh my god, is this correlating to the Hexen Circle at all? That said, I do not know if that goddess still hears our wishes. I've been on that isle to offer gifts, but my wishes were never granted. Perhaps something's gone wrong somehow. Eh? What did you wish for? My wish was a simple one, to be friends with Shavine again. Oh, so it is another person. I thought it was the tree at first. We used to live here together, taking care of this tree, drinking tea and chatting. Of course. Oh, that's so sad. He once set off on his long journey, and when he returned, he was almost unrecognizable. Not that it should have mattered. We were still friends, I thought. We'd understand one another. That's so sad. But he grew stranger and stranger. His days filled with odd mumbles and melancholy. He even rejected all of my tea party invitations. How could he? The tea party? The Hexen Circle are fuming right now. I feared that he might no longer want to be my friend, so I made plans to go to the Whispering Isle to make a wish to the goddess. The oldest legend in our village says that originally the goddesses greatly favored the brave, so long as a valiant person were to bring her a gift as proof of their courage, she would respond to them. But I feared she would not bestow her favor upon me, and so I brought a dragon scale with me. Do you know about the giant dragon that suddenly emerged from the titanium mines? It flattened a great many homes and even smashed that mountain. But now adventurers can no longer repair their boats or make tools there, and have had to change from whence they embarked on their adventures. That mountain is just over there, but nowadays it's as broken as the broken sea itself. Yeah. I can't help but get, like, it literally reminds me of, like the Muso Gorge. We've constantly tried to chase the dragon away and defend our village. Oh, you don't have to worry about that anymore. We took care of that. Whenever it flew over our village, we would grab chairs, tables, forks, and spoons with which to chase it away. We should prepare a few utensils ourselves. I'm surprised there isn't different dialogue here to imply that we've already taken care of it. Seems like you've succeeded thus far. Well, whatever the case may be, at least the dragon hasn't come back to set fire to the village or roll it over or anything like that. Mini Durin's no evil... Okay, there we go. There's the dialogue I was looking for. Mini Durin is no evil dragon. Is that so? In that case, his way of showing it is most unexpected. Well, we couldn't understand what he was saying at the time anyways, so all we could do is chase him off. When he left behind a scale. I believe that it could prove my courage, and my neighbors thought so too. When I put the scale before the statue of the goddess, it began to glow with an awesome light. Oh my god, what a shot, man. That looks so good. I thought that it meant that the goddess acknowledged my wish and was about to grant it. But Shavine did not change. He still refused to come out of that pot. He still remained as upset as ever. He even assigned me to become a venturer and go on a long journey with him. No way am I doing that. Wait, come out of what pot now? Oh my god. I thought it was a tree, and then apparently it's a flower. That's right. Shavine is presently a flower in a pot. What is happening right now? I mean, that's pretty all right, isn't it? He can live next to the tree, and I can take care of him, water him, drink tea, and sing to him. But he always says that no matter where he goes, he must be sure of his place. Something he learned from his venturing, and that pot is his place. Coax and Jacola as I might, I can't get him out of that pot. The goddesses didn't make my wish come true, and I don't know what the matter is. Sorry for going on and on like that. Must have taken up quite a bit of your time here. The Whispering Isles is that way. Perhaps the goddess will be more willing to hear your wish. Okay. Just what is Shavine thinking? He doesn't even want to talk to me. Hello there. I'm really sorry, but it's Shavine. He's still angry at me and refuses to come out and speak to me. But the wind and sunlight can't reach him down there. What if he withers? What then? Since we're talking about a potted plant, can we just scoop him up? I've tried, but as long as Shavine's upset, I can't even get close. He's in such a stormy mood that I nearly got blown away. Wait, oh, is he like that wind flower down below that I was talking about? Wait, how can being angry blow someone away? Maybe the reason he's so furious with me is because I refused to venture out with him before. Please, dear guest, can I trouble you to check on Shavin? Perhaps you might be able to reason with him. Oh, I see. Yeah, so it's in the back cavern area. Nice. Yeah, so it's literally right here. I was stuck on this area for so long trying to figure out, like, how do I get in here? I was doing this for, like, I was, like, doing this, and I was trying to do everything in my power to just, like, brute force my way. But yeah, there was, like, no way that the game was letting me. And I guess I found out now it's because it's a quest. Oh. Yeah, your friend sent me here. Please, stop. Okay. Phew, the wind's finally stopped. Listen to us, please. Pa Noel has something he'd like to tell you. Fine, I'll listen to what you have to say, but before that, look how shocked the two of you are. I'm sure you're dying to ask, how can a flower speak? Or perhaps, how did you turn into a potted flower? Do people usually ask that? Outside, yes, many. After I returned home, no, nobody has asked. But outside, what do you mean outside this world? I heard that you can only become like this after venturing. Well, well, look who's so well informed. I suppose Pa Noel must have told you. That's correct. I became like this while I was venturing. To borrow a phrase from that Rosal, this is the change I chose to make. Paimon gets change, but why change into a potted plant? It could be because you really, really like plants, or your dream is to become a botanist. No, I just wanted to find my place. I met many people outside this world. Some were chefs, other florists, others teachers. Almost everyone found a place to make themselves feel at ease. That was how they'd all managed to establish themselves in life. And me, all I could do was venture. I had never thought of finding a stable place for myself. This flower plot is your place. Exactly, you catch on quick. As a flower in a pot, I'll always have a place that puts me at ease. But since I've already got myself a pot and a place that belongs to me, why do I want to go out venturing? I'm a venturer after all. Without venturing, is there anything else of value I can do? I don't get it. The more of the outside world I see, the less I understand. Between having a place and venturing, which is more important? It's a little bit of both. You know, you could venture and come back. You'll always have a place to come back to, but you can always leave again, you know? It doesn't have to be one or the other. The more I think about it, the more my head hurts. And when I talk to Pa Noel, I always duck his questions. I'm afraid of misleading him. If he loved venturing, would he grow to hate it after seeing me like this? He is my friend and always will be. I must be honest with him, and I have answered all that he has asked, including that the reason I became a flower is so I could have a place that made me feel at ease. That's so wholesome, chat. There's no place like home. Yeah, I love that. Perhaps my answer upsets him, or perhaps it's because he doesn't like the way I am now. We're growing apart, but as I am but a potted plant, I cannot go up myself. And it's probably for the best. I'm sure Pa Noel doesn't want to see me anyways. He must be angry with me. Oh, so that's what's going on. You both think the other one's angry with you. Oh, so, I mean, that's classic miscommunication. What? You mean Pa Noel isn't mad at me? You two are thinking the exact same thing. He actually thinks you're the one who's angry at him. Bro, come on now, you silly goobers. Skies above, how could I ever think such a thing? I had never wanted to see him upset, and even should the corners of his lips twitch downward, my heart should be utterly shattered. Dear guests, I must ask you bring me up. I beg it of you. I must see him with all haste. I cannot wait another minute. No, not even another second. I was waiting for you to say that, my potted friend. Paimon was waiting for that too. Off we go. Ah, this is wholesome. Oh my goodness. I'm still kind of curious and questioning how it was possible. Oh, hold on. That is not, this is not the place I should be right now. Yeah, so I'm wondering, like, if this is at all a correlation to the outside world, like you turned into something else to find a place for yourself. I'm just wondering if this is like can this be reflected as like a curse in the real world? Shavin, you've come. Please listen to me. I've never been mad at you and never wanted to leave you. I was only worried that you didn't want to be friends with me. I know that some venturers change and I was worried you had too. I prayed to the goddess, but I couldn't find a good enough gift to offer, so she naturally ignored me. No, Pa Noel, such a thing would never happen. I will always, always be your friend. I must apologize to you. I was so focused on my own thoughts that I failed to listen to what you were saying. I assumed. I assumed you never wanted to see me again. Seems we've cleared up this misunderstanding. Yeah, you know what they say about assuming? It makes an ass out of you and me. Because that's literally the words anyways, it's literally the words in the word. Yeah, Paimon thought you two had some crazy sticking point and were so super mad you didn't even want to try and understand each other. At least let's get them unstuck now. Thank you both, my dear guests. Without you, I'd definitely still be holed up in there, refusing to come out. But now I can finally share what's in my heart with Panuel. I am always willing to listen to whatever you have to say, Shavine. Whatever you wish to speak of venturing or of potted plants, it's all fine with me. Right, dear guests, please take these. I gathered them specifically for you. May the goddess bless you, that you may never argue with your friends and that someone will always be willing to listen to your innermost thoughts. That is wholesome as fuck. Damn, Hoyoverse cooked. They were like, hey, listen to your friends. If things are at a crazy point, just talk it out. Everything will be okay. Aw. These are my true thoughts. I've been listening. I'm listening. I've been listening. Aw. Look at these two.
Is this
so wholesome.
an answer from this world?
So wholesome, these two. I love this. All right, so we have to keep on moving. Hey, so that was an optional thing too. I don't know. Thank you, chat, for letting me know about that. I was actually I thought I had to come back here and then go back up there to resolve whatever situation was going on with them. But I guess this is the overarching plot line for the Lighthouse. But that being optional was really sweet. I really liked that. I wonder how or if this correlates to Natlin at all. He said his friend changed. And he said no matter what, his friend isn't able to break out of like his current like situation. He's like, oh, no matter what, he doesn't want to come out of his pod or whatever. The only thing I can correlate to that is how like Natlantians apparently don't leave their nation. We don't know why, but that is interesting. Oh, it's glowing now. Peaceful statue. Present you now your armor strong that guards your heart lest it go wrong. This should be the dragon scale that Panuel used to wish then. Seems like he really did make a wish. Nope, it's no use. The scale won't come off. Guess the goddess liked the gift after all. Oh, okay, so she's like, nah, get out of here, sir. This is mine. Go find your own. Elegant statue. Here, make your wish you hold so dear and the reasons for your prayer you must make clear. Oh, hold on. 3 statues, and it looks like we're gonna have to offer them 2 more gifts. But what should we offer? Paimon hasn't a clue. Any thoughts? If it should be related to the wish, we could offer that lamp. That makes sense, as Noah's wish is to see the lamp hung high for all to see, right? Well, it's just about that clear armor, but we don't have a clue of where to begin with weapons. It could be a sword, a polearm. There's way too many options. Perhaps the 2 gifts we leave have to do with dragons. Dragon-related stuff. Hang on, didn't we pick up something that resembled a horn from inside that mountain? Like a sword, that's got to be the weapon they're looking for. That sounds reasonable and looks sensible too. The point is, the whole idea is most sensible. On point. The problem is, though, that Panuel's wish wasn't granted even after making a wish using the dragon scale. But the scale and horn are the only clues right now. Oh my god, these shots are so good. That said, Whispering Isle is pretty big. The 3 goddess statues up there are huge too. If this was an ordinary adventure story, there would be mysterious treasure hidden under the statues or something. Oh, so this is to incentivize you to jump at the end. I see. So I preemptively found Alice's little study area beforehand. On that note, I think we should take a closer look. You never know where we'll find something nice. Let's take a little stroll then. Go to the Whispering Isles and make a wish to the 3 goddess statues. Okay, so I think I already have it in my inventory. Yeah, right. Yeah, so I completely forgot about this. I explored the Toytanium Mines area already, like the middle section. So I did end up getting this through exploration. A dragon horn that resembles a sword. It looks like it once belonged to a reckless dragon. And that scale kind of looks like a shield. So this is the armor being the dragon scale, which looks like a shield. And then a weapon, which is the dragon's horn, which resembles a sword. And then I guess the light is the last thing that we need. And I don't know, I guess that represents the soul or something. I don't know. Let's see. There it is, gamers. And so this is the last one. I guess this represents our true wish then, because it doesn't say, yeah, it says a wish. One's a weapon, one's armor, and the last one being a wish. Let's see what we got. Let's go. Oh, cutscene. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, it is going into the sky. Oh, the music, chat. Whoa! Oh my god! Wait, is that the moon? Oh shit, it's coming back! Oh my god, is that Rosal? Oh! He's like, oh my god, I found my way home, thank you! Oh, that's so cool! Guys, I think that's the moon! That's the 3 moon sisters! We did it, gamers! We saved them! Oh, I'm gonna miss Simulanka so much, chat. Oh my god, what a shot! Oh my god, what a shot. Wow. Holy, dude, that's an actual moon in the sky! All right, there must be, is there something gonna happen? Are we gonna tear the sun from out of the sky in Natlin? Are we gonna replace the sun with the moon in Nat? Like, what the hell? I know that there's like a sun god situation or a sun god lore tied to Natlin, but like, what the heck? Chat, I'm kind of sus of what... Clearly, they just spoiled the whole Natlin Archon quest somehow. We just don't know it yet. Damn. Sun God, it's time for you to retire and make way for the moon god. S. Noir, it's good to see you. I knew I could trust you and the light that you shone my way. I gave you my word, dear friend, and now you're back. As for the light, however, you have the 2 guests to thank. Skies above, was that you then? I thought you'd been stranded on that island when I saw you in my return ship, which is why I invited you on board. Yeah, I was curious about that. Words fail to describe how thankful I am to you. Had that radiance not reached my ship, I'm sure I would have been utterly lost at sea. What a quest, dude. This was so cool. Also, what happened to your lighthouse, S. Noir? What happened to this place? What exactly did I miss? Yeah, fill him in, gamer. A dragon crashed into the village and another into the waterfall behind it. That really is a lot. I'm going to have to ask you to give me all the details when you've got the time. Simulanka, you were so goated. I miss you already. Well, I have the time right now. I have time anytime, in fact. I've managed to clean up a little area that we could have some tea and cakes and enjoy the fragrance of the flowers while we're at it. Aw. Really? Then that would be no problem at all. In fact, I've been looking forward to this. I'll show you a new sample we've collected too. You will not believe all the different types of flowers and bugs I've encountered. It's just a shame that my bag is so small. I shall bring a larger one next time for sure. Next time, you'll leave again, I presume? Do not worry, our time together is lengthy still, S. Noir. The time we have now is more than sufficient for me to tell you about all the new things I've seen. I assure you. Are you going back out venturing? Where the hell is venturing? Are these... They're not leaving the book, are they? Because, like, where are they going? Because I remember Alice mentioned, too, she was like, oh, the way that you leave is you get on the boat and it travels you out, or you leave back at the bookmark. So I'm like, where the hell are these little toys going? Are they going to a different page of the book or something? I have no idea. They're leaving the firmament of the pop-up book, guys. They're breaking free from the shackles of Simulanka's fate. Yes, I am a venturer. To venture is my calling. Damn, he's just like me for real. Don't go, Rosal. Have you not noticed how some of your colleagues became strange when they return? They fret about the value of carpets and hats, but not at all about which is more beautiful or intricately made. Don't be angry, S. Noir. We can speak about this later. I brought you flower seeds from outside. Flower seeds? I swear to God, they're like, yeah, this is a rare breed. They call it Intivat somehow. I brought you flower seeds from outside, ones with contour and colors I'm sure you've never seen before. Ah, yes, dear guests, You too shall take some of the marvelous new gifts I've obtained from outside. Consider them a token of my gratitude? Wait, is this a quest item? Thank you for lighting the way for my ship and also for taking care of Esnoir. Look at this shot. That's literally the Teyvat moon. Holy, that literally looks like kind of like an eye. Like that looks like a legit real moon. Like they even have like the darkened parts of it. It looks so real. Now that the light illuminates the way, I'm sure the other venturers will also begin returning to the village. I hope that they can rest well. After all, there are all many far off places that await their exploration still. What the heck? Okay, I didn't get a quest item. I thought he was gonna give me, he was like, oh, I have something for you guys too. I thought he was gonna give me like flowers or something. Sheesh. Oh my God, dude, and the moon is just there now. That is so freaking cool. I'm getting even more screenshots of this place now that the moon is finally here. Oh, the camera angles, I love this. No matter how many times you ask, Rosal, I will not go out adventuring with you. You're my friend, yes, and that will never change. I do not dislike you, but I do not enjoy traveling. Oh, that's okay. Esnoir, it is nowhere near as frightening as you imagined. It's just a trip, that's all. The outside world plays host to many flowers that cannot be found in our village, and many people we've never met. Even the shapes of the clouds are different there. Are they talking about Teyvat? Remember the seed I brought you from outside? I can guarantee you've never seen any flower with its shape or color before. It's still a seed now. I'll plant it, and then we'll see. If you're willing to go with me, we might be able to see this flower with our own eyes. Rosal, I'm sorry. I have no wishes to travel abroad, nor do I want to become like those adventurers. They always fret about the value of carpets and pay no mind to beautiful hats. This is how your travels change you, and it scares me. That is true, but have you ever noticed the maps, the plant samples, and the travel logs that fill their luggage to bursting? We surge through different bushes and shrubs like a gust of wind, like rivers passing through another lake. We encounter different things, and we too become different people. This is how traveling changes you, and it scares me too, but I'm thankful for those changes as well. I've come to compare it to a slice of bread with cream slathered on both sides. You're going to make a mess no matter... You're going to make a mess no matter how carefully you try to hold it. Oh my God, that's so funny. In that case, I'd spread the cream on separately. That way I could even smear on different flavors. Not a bad call. I'm sure it'll be a filling meal. Ah, it's you, here at last. Rosal has been telling me how wonderful the outside world is, inviting me along to venture. Do you know much of that world? Is it as he says it is? If it's Teyvat... Oh, look at that! Yes, it is. In the outside world, there's no lack of new things to discover. The world outside isn't that bad. Wow, this is so cool. So, venturers here leave into Teyvat, and then they can come back? That's crazy. Oh my God, that means they can exist outside in the real world. Right, there's lots to eat and many fun things to do, and you'll even get to encounter many interesting things and awesome people. For example, oh my God, this is literally, we're talking about Teyvat. Well, I guess that makes sense, right? Padisara left the book, so I guess that does make sense, but it's, I didn't, oh my gosh, I didn't correlate that until just now, but yeah, I guess anything can leave here and go to the real world. That's crazy. You'll find those who focus on beautiful essence in all things. You'll bear witness to radiant, unfading ideals. You'll get to meet those who work hard to realize their dreams. Well, he was talking earlier about like beautiful hats, so I think he'll prefer the beauty in the outside world. Really? Dear me, I'd believe the outside world to only be conscious of value and to be full of those who wish to wear hats but not dare. Well, you can think of it like a cake with various chocolates scattered on top. Every bite's a whole new experience. Okay, there you go. Paimon correlating everything to food. That's way better than having all the chocks taste the same, because that would make for a super ordinary cake, right? Well said, Paimon, well said. You've mastered the local lingo, I see. Well, who wouldn't after listening to it for so long? Is that so? Well, I'll need more time to think about it, but perhaps a little. Just a little venturing couldn't hurt, surely. Aw, look at them. No need to rush into things, Esnoir. There is still time before my next voyage. Until then, let us consider this issue together. Aw, these two. Rosal, maybe I can go with you, but I just don't know where to even begin preparing. That's easy. Prepare your jam, bread, and curiosity. Put on some comfortable clothes and bring a spare set as well. Finally, prepare yourself, because you might have to throw some of the things out along the way. Oh, it all sounds so complicated, and I don't want to throw them away because they're mine. They're precious, and I like them. And you'll discover new precious things after those leave you, my dear S-Noir. Believe me, this will be a fascinating journey. This is so sweet and wholesome. I love these little toys. All right, really quick. I would like to get a picture of them if I can. With the shooting star. Goated, chat! Look at this! With the moon in the background. This is so peak. First, leave the area and then go back to the swing. Okay, I'll do that. I guess the two are leaving on their journey. They might not be there when I get back. Oh, they're gone! They ventured out! Oh my god! Oh, there's something over here! Oh my god. Messily written letter! Oh! They left me a note! This letter is to my neighbors, my friends, the lighthouse, and the little flower. I'm about to go out adventuring with Rosal. Please feel free to use my swing table and stool. I wish you all the best. Your neighbor. God, that's so sweet. I love this. They went out adventuring, chat. Simulanka is fucking goated, bro. I don't care what anyone says. This event was so good. I can't get enough. It was so amazing. I'm gonna miss it to death. Okay, so someone told me, okay, I have to go to the Fontaine workbench. Oh my god, are they in the real world? Hold on. Pause, champ. Wait! Oh! Wait, what? Where are we, Rosal? This is just one stop on our journey? Oh my god! They're literally wooden because they're wooden toys? What? How is this possible? Oh my goodness. This is so crazy. Oh, screenshots. Yes, 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 absolutely. Are you kidding me? All right, well, first off, you can't get it. I took a screenshot with the text, but like, this is gonna make notes. Someone's gonna look at my like pictures in the future and be like, well, Arnold, why the fuck did you take a random picture of these two? And it's like, you weren't there. You had to be there, chat. Oh my God, this is... So yeah, taking a picture with the old homies from Simulanka. Don't mind me. This is... Oh man, this is so cool. Oh my God, they're literally in Fontaine. So like, but how does that, they can't move, can they? Bro literally turned into Clocksworth from freaking Beauty and the Beast. Guys, we're like tampering with forces we do not understand the magnitude of. Anders' daughter was the freaking GOAT for being able to create a fairy tale story that you can either jump into it or you can bring those creatures to the real world and they will take on real world forms. So we have S-Noir and Rosal in Fontaine. We have Almond, Stream, and Padisara in Sumeru. We have Mini Durin, who I think is going to be in Mondstadt. He actually might be in Sumeru as well because Wanderer's in Sumeru, but obviously he's affiliated with Mondstadt. Holy shit, this is so peak. Anders' daughter was the GOAT, man. 07s to her. She was so goated. Oh my God, that was amazing. This whole quest was incredible. I can't believe that's even possible. And it's so sad too because like, we're only gonna be around them for a limited time. Like, literally, we're going to Natlin in less than 2 weeks, and they just got to Fontaine. Oh my God, this is obviously gonna be very much probably like a Cali Roe situation where they'll be featured here with their text as long as this patch is out. But this is amazing. I'm so happy. Wow, so it's not just Rosal that leaves, it's other venturers that leave and go to Teyvat. I'm sorry, they come to Teyvat, but then they can go back to the book. I'm just curious, are they able to move? Do they have like clearly they have sentience, but do they have autonomy? Are they able to move around and whatnot? I have no idea. I don't know. Maybe it's like Toy Story where they only move when no one's looking at them, you know? That could apply too. God, I love this. Another example of goated writing, goated stories. Very wholesome, you know, just wanting to be friends with your friends and wanting to sort through any misunderstandings and be friends forever as long as you can, and going on adventures and doing everything together. God, I love this. But yeah, big shout out to the Simulanka folks coming to Teyvat. I hope they enjoy it. You guys picked the worst time to come here, if I'm being serious. We're about to get into a war with the freaking sustainer of heavenly principles and the primordial one and all of the crazy ass shit going on with Celestia and the Seven and all that. So hopefully you stay safe. Or you could just go back in the book. You know what, chat? I got the book though. If shit gets too crazy, I'll grab all these toys and I'll throw them back into the book and I'll slam it shut and I'll lock it away somewhere. I'll lock it in the restricted section of Mondstadt until the war is over, and then I'll bring them back. Easy. God, this was so fantastic. I loved this. I hope you guys did too. I know some people in chat mentioned that they didn't even know this was a possibility, or like the little letter that was left behind. So hopefully this is kind of like a new discovery for some people if they didn't realize this was possible on their own or whatever the case might be. But big shout out to the Discord member and the mods for orchestrating and arranging this for me. So you know, my ass would have missed it if it wasn't for you guys. So I appreciate it. And we have one quest left. We're going to be starting the Kirara quest next. And that will be the full completed wrap-up of all content within Simulanka, the region that I have fallen in love with dearly, that I'm going to miss greatly when we go to Natlin, that I will never forget, that will live on in infinity on my YouTube channel when it goes up on YouTube. And I'm definitely taking a bunch of screenshots. I'm gonna get on my alt account and take whatever screenshots I didn't get while I was actually doing this quest. But yeah, I'm gonna preserve everything. I will also make all of my Simulanka pictures public. So if any of you guys or anyone in general wants to yoink whatever I get, I took like 1,000 screenshots, by the way. I was doing the absolute most with pictures in this nation or in this patch, and it's only gonna get worse. So we're gonna leave it off here. I'm gonna take a short little intermission because the Fontaine music is reminding me of sad times, and I don't want to ruin S Noir's first time in Fontaine. So we'll take a little break, and then we're gonna start Kirara's quest.